Before we begin, we would like to say that, in our opinion, what follows is not suitable for children, or for those of you who are of a Marxist or misandrist disposition.
Oh, for God's sake!
I don't like it.
Idiots!
Hello, Grumpies. Well, it's time for another edition of Who Wants to Be Prime Minister, only 7 weeks after the last one. The Truss interregnum is over. Our third female PM, undoubtedly our worst female PM, wooden and weak, all but forgotten already, except as a pub quiz answer. Truss got trussed up by a combination of naivety and overconfidence, as well as being outmanoeuvred by the globalist tie-nose, Tory in name only, who shafted her cack-handed attempt to cut taxes. No matter who gets into number 10, the globalist infiltrators will still be there, ready to do for whoever takes over, like they did for her. They wanted Fishy Rishi, and when Tory party members came back with the wrong answer, her days were numbered. Following the globalist Westminster coup, to get into the grand final of Who Wants to Be Prime Minister, candidates need 100 MPs to back them by Monday, making it either a 2 or at the most a 3-horse race. A race seemingly rigged to stop one obvious contender from taking part in it. There are only really 3 possible runners, well, 2, and they are Pussy Mordaunt, Fishy Rishi and Bojo. All 3 of them have problems and all 3 would be problematic choices for PM, but there are no good choices to make here. Not with Keir non-starter and his Marxist mates salivating over the opinion polls. Pussy Mordaunt? Well, the first accusation will be that she's inexperienced and a bit too woke for her own good, or that of the Tories. Realistically, all she's doing is putting down a marker for the future. Fishy Rishi, well, he's a globalist puppet of the WEF, and he put everyone else's taxes up while his millionaire wife didn't pay any. He also knifed the other possible choice, Boris Bojo Johnson. So much for the democracy of the ballot box and respecting the result. Boris's downfall was a combination of personality flaws, COVID cock-ups, lockdown lunacy and, above all, the revenge of the Remainers, who have never forgiven him for getting Brexit done. Sort of. And he still has the Westminster witch hunt led by that old hag Harriet Harpy Harman to get through. The Tory party is ideologically split between Brexiteers and Remainers, and no matter who gets the gig in number 10, those divisions and tensions, like those in the fandom of a certain show I could mention, will remain unresolved. Nobody can unite the Tory party. The best they can hope for is to keep a lid on the simmering tensions and stop the pressure cooker from exploding in their faces. And rest assured, the mainstream media will do all they can to help make that happen. Don't tell me they don't have an agenda, because they bloody well do. And not only do Tory MPs need to get their shit together PDQ as far as picking a PM they can stomach is concerned, they need to think about who can beat that twat Starmer and his Stalinist rabble at the next election. Given their huge lead in the opinion polls, it looks like we're in for a 1997-style Labour landslide. But there are other options. A heavy defeat, or an unexpected 1992-style slim majority. Even if COVID and lockdown hadn't fucked things up, nobody seriously expected Boris to hold on to all of his 80-seat majority, let alone increase it. The expectation always was that it would go down. Now it looks like it's cratering faster than Jodie Whittaker's viewing figures. The only real question that needs an answer is, who does Starmer not want to face off against in a general election? That's the real question. And we all know the answer. Don't rule it out just yet. Stranger things have happened. If David Tennant can come back, so can Boris. Apart from anything else, he got us into this mess. He can fucking well get us out of it. Until the next time, resist the Marxists, don't be a sheep, and stay grumpy.
If you're a lefty and have been affected by anything in this video,
Fuck off!